Hello! I would like to welcome you to the Laramy-K Optician Works Training Center, where today we are going to talk about the newbie and second pair sales. Industry-wide, second pairs is considered when you sell two pairs at one sitting, so to speak. Now, second pairs could be sunglasses, could be a reader, could be a backup pair. It could be a second fashion pair. Perhaps you liked the brown and the gray. Could be for computer, could be a contact lens reader. Any of those do count as second pairs. If the incentive is there, if the incentives are there, well, then by all means, sell those second pairs. Or I guess that would be sell, but anyway. That incentive, or those incentives to drive a second pair sales, it may be for you, the company you work for may give you an incentive to sell a second pair. It may be for the customer, you may offer a discount of some kind to encourage them. Almost all labs will give you a discount on a second pair, same person, same lens powers. It may come through their vision care plan. They may have an incentive to buy a second pair, or of course, a combination of all of those things to help drive second pair sales. John's theory of 9, you know from history that you don't price something up at $10, you make it $9.99, right? It sounds better to our minds. If the place you work is literally called two pairs for $99, well, then your second pair of sales are pretty easy because, well, they're built in. If most of your glasses sell for $2,999, or you work someplace where you don't even discuss price, well, that second, third, fourth pair sale is pretty easy. I do believe that in the middle, even people who are fairly well off kind of have a $9.99 cutoff. Once things start getting above $1,000, they start thinking no and start reconsidering. It's not so easy to grab those second pair sales when glasses are selling for $7.99, $8.99, $9.99. That's actually kind of the place that I worked. That was kind of the common number. And I didn't find second pair sales all that easy to do. Instead, I did multiple sales over time. Be their optician. Be special enough that when your customer thinks, I need a new pair of glasses, for whatever reason that might be, the only person who comes to mind, the only store that comes to mind to have those glasses made is where you work, or to come and see you. Kind of a better approach in that middle range. A little bit of a pet peeve of mine. I've been in this industry for a really long time. You are going to see and hear consultants. Every other trade magazine you pick up, there's going to be an article. You'll see and read about programs and online courses on how to sell a second pair every time. Right? Almost all that stuff is just BS. You tend to either be a second pair place, a second pair person, or you're not. It's really that simple. And it's very rare that the person who is creating this or writing about this has ever actually worked a day in their life in the trenches selling glasses. The same goes for those articles and programs and consultants that suggest selling the lens first before you start addressing the frame with your customer. Folks, your customer doesn't give a darn about the lens as long as it works. right? Yes, we talk about some of the features and benefits, but only after we have closed the sale, because eyewear is a fashion-driven industry and your customer wants to look great. That's why they're buying a new pair of glasses. They're not buying a new pair of glasses because they want new lenses, right? Silly, silly stuff. Now, I've been talking about second pairs, and now listen really, really closely, because this is crazy, super important.
Hear me now, believe me later.
This is going to be the easiest win-win one-pair sale you will ever have. And it happens relatively often. You've got a customer, they've got a vision care plan, they're walking out of the doctor's lane, and they say, I'm all set. I didn't have any change. And they're very happy, and they're ready to run out the door. Watch for it, listen for it, be prepared. You have their vision care plan in your hand. You know the company, you know their benefits. You've worked with the plan enough that you kind of have an idea in your head. You can say, whoa, what if I told you I could make you a really nice pair, brand new pair of sunglasses in your prescription for $45. They have a vision care plan. They were all set to walk out the door and not use it. Bring it to their attention. Say, I can make you a great pair of sunglasses for $45. Tell you what, go over to the frame board. In that row, no, one more row over, that one. Yep. Pick any frame there, and I'll make you a beautiful pair of sunglasses. They've been to you before. You have their PD. You have their history. I wouldn't even have them sit down at the dispensing table. Just say, come back tomorrow afternoon, stop by on your way home from work. I'll have them ready for you. $45, right? And God, this really, truly works. Super easy, win-win. Second pairs, you're either that kind of salesperson or you're not. The place you work will be built with incentives to drive second pair sales, or it won't. And as I've mentioned recently a couple of times, there are a lot of jobs out there. If the place where you work has extremely unrealistic expectations on second pair sales, well, go find a better job that's a better fit for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you are watching us on YouTube, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button down there in the corner. Watching us on Facebook, please do give us a like. Make certain that every set of lenses that goes into that second pair that you sell comes from Laramy-K, where we will give you a discount on that second pair. I'll see you again next week.